everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The second meeting of the year on tap here between these two fierce AFC rivals. These teams know each other very well, and that only serves to stoke the flames of what is always a heated battle. It's the Patriots going up against the Dolphins.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. Fights loose. Breaks free again. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Shift together here from the D-line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Single. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 23 yards on the play. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it. for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Switch.
They'll run it here. This is Foreman. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run again with Foreman, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Going with a short yardage man, Gronkowski. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Okay, folks, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On fourth down, Gronkowski.
Hey, 4th and inches. Why let your quarterback try and sneak for it? Give it to the guy who's born to fight for those tough yards. It's a fullback dive, and he just makes sure he secures the football and then plows forward to pick up the first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. A carry for Foreman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, little 360. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry by Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Prescott from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DeAndre Hall. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Yeah, that play is blown up up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Parker. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps them move the sticks. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A give to Elliott, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Prescott off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
All right, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 63 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it second down.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A first down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 38-yard line.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Collins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 18-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shrugs him off. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Foreman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. So at halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 20. Yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Feels right. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Room to run inside the 40. And he will find his man on the outside. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And that's complete to Cooks. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that makes it a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Check 13. Check 13. Kill.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down, 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, it's Prescott. And it's caught by Parker. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
First down, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Going deep here for Parker. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Meanwhile, up in Buffalo. And the Jets have just scored to extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Third and long for Prescott. Going deep here for Landry. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They go play action here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Got it. 36. Here we go. Got it.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Second down, Prescott. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They run the counter now on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up a throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
3 down. Here we go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
There we go, going to 53. Check 99. Here we go. Wide eight.
They send Stills in motion.
26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. And he motions the wide receiver. Prescott on first down. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
There we go, going to 53. Here we go.
On second down, Prescott again. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's bad enough watching all the highlight reels, watching guys in warm-ups, going up and making these incredible one-handed acrobatic catches. But when it happens right in front of you, when you're defending him, that just makes your day that much longer, and you just wonder, how are we ever going to cover these guys?
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get... And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dominic Easley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He got 29 yards that time. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Checking the NFL scoreboard. They're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 56 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Prescott now on second down. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Prescott from the gun on third. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
All right, now look at 50. All right, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Hurry up, back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Check.
They'll set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dominique Easley. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're